Remind ourselves that the UMP came from carbamyl phosphate and aspartate, and the carbamyl phosphate came from amino, carbon dioxide, and 2 ATPs. The enzyme aspartate transcarbamylase takes the carbamyl phosphate and uses it with the aspartate with the amino group. This is the amino group, the alpha carbon, the carboxyl group. This is the R group. In the R group there is a carbon with 2 hydrogens and the carboxyl group. And the enzyme releases this phosphate, and so now we have carbamyl aspartate. Then the dehydroorotate takes away water, which is this oxygen, this hydrogen, and another hydrogen that came from the medium. So releases water and joins this nitrogen with this carbon, and this is dehydroorotate. And then the dehydroorotate dehydrogenase puts a double bond here and takes away these 2 hydrogens, and so now we have orotate. Then the orotate phosphoribosyl transferase takes the 5-phosphoribosyl 1 pyrophosphate and joins this amino group with the first carbon of the ribose and release pyrophosphate. And now this is orotidylate. Then the orotidylate descarboxylase takes away this carboxyl group, that is the carboxyl group that is bound to the alpha carbon of the aspartate. And so now we have the uretidylate, the UMP. Then the methylene tetrahydrofolate gives a methyl group which is bound to the 5th position of the UMP, and so the methylene tetrahydrofolate is converted into dihydrofolate, and then the dihydrofolate is converted into tetrahydrofolate by the enzyme dihydrofolate reductase, and then the tetrahydrofolate is converted into methylene and tetrahydrofolate by the enzyme serine hydroxymethyl transferase. And that methylene came from the serine, and the serine then is converted into glycine because serine is like hydroxymethyl glycine, or like hydroxyl alanine because alanine is like methyl glycine, and so the serine is converted into glycine because loses the methyl group, the methylene group. And before that, an enzyme has to convert the ribose in deoxyribose, which is the ribonucleotide reductase. The synthesis of UMP and CMP is with ribose, but before the methylene tetrahydrofolate gave the methyl group to the UMP, the ribose with the ribonucleotide reductase take away this oxygen and so converts this in deoxyribose, and then the methylene tetrahydrofolate gives the methyl group to the UMP, and so this is thymidine, thymidylate or TMP, and the enzyme that takes the methylene tetrahydrofolate and gives the methyl to the UMP is thymidylate synthase. See you in the next metabolic pathway.